for some strange reason, you call him a goofball?
Look at him. He comes out here, he thinks this is a stand-up comedy show. This is professional wrestling. This is a serious business.
Biz. It's entertainment. He is out there to entertain the fans. Come cut the guy a little bit of slack.
And this is precisely why I have done what I have done. The hypocrisy and the ridiculousness of some of the talent on this roster. Everybody needs to be taught a lesson, and myself and Congo Kong are the pairing to do it.
Speaking of which, Mr. Biz, I must say I had a couple of weeks of peace and quiet here in the LCW studios, but from what I saw on TV, please explain to our audience what has been going through your head these last couple of weeks as we take a look at Colt Cabana, slowly but surely, taking off his gear in anticipation for a match here with Andrew Hawks. Give us a little bit of feedback as to what is going through your head right now.
What's going through my head, and I'm going to say it real slow so you and the rest of the peons catch it, is very simple.
Hang on, speaking of which, Colt Cabana does a wonderful job of folding his own laundry.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I am sick and tired of this industry being treated like a joke, and hypocrites and bullies and masked men running roughshod. And if Mike Barrington, the LCW commissioner, is not going to do anything about it, then I will. I have gone and outsourced Congo Kong as the first recruit in a campaign to destroy Mr. Fantastic. 2 weeks ago against Matt Wheeler was a warning. What happened to Dynamite Dylan Davis was unfortunate. Kid, wrong place, wrong time. And Mr. Fantastic, you've been put on notice. We are going to destroy you, and we will do whatever it takes.
Great sequence of moves here by Colt Cabana, including a do-si-do, goes for the cover, 1-2, nice little roll-up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back from commercial break here on Legends of Wrestling on Canada's Superstation NTV, where we are about to witness Colt Cabana locking up with Andrew Hawks here for the first time this afternoon. Test of strength going into a dance here, John Biz?
This is precisely what I'm talking about when it comes to Colt Cabana. This is purely disrespectful to the history of professional wrestling.
I have to disagree with you here, John. Obviously, with Colt being a fan favorite, a little bit of showmanship can certainly go a long way.
A little bit of showmanship is absolutely fine, but this isn't Dancing with the Stars. This is a professional wrestling bout between himself and the relatively
Pin,
unknown,
1-2.
a relatively unknown but very unpredictable and talented Andrew Hawks.
Well, by the looks of it, Colt Cabana has been demonstrating quite a bit of technical wrestling here in order to get that first pinfall as he directs Andrew Hawks right into the corner. With the referee having to step between the two of them, it'll be interesting to see how this, having a little bit of fun with the referee here now. Colt Cabana, always the one to entertain, even with the referee. A little bit of harmless fun. Hopefully the referee doesn't take this a little too seriously. With a small grin on his face, so I don't think he is.
The referee should have called for a disqualification
For
right
what?
there. It's right in the rule book, Dan. You run this company and you don't know the rules?
I know the rules here, John Biz. I'm just caught up in all this entertainment, all the fun being demonstrated here by Colt Cabana. What's wrong with you? You had 2 weeks of running roughshod all over LCW, obviously putting Mr. Fantastic out for a good bit of time. Why can you not appreciate a bit of good fun being demonstrated by Colt Cabana?
So hang on, wait a minute. I am to be condemned for breaking rules, but when a guy like Colt Cabana, because he's everybody's friend, does it, it's okay?
How is it? I never said breaking rules.
Did he not put his hands on the official?
I guess you have a small point there, John Biz.
Here we go. Official Chris Walsh really needs to work to maintain an unbiased opinion here.
And here Colt Cabana with Hawks in a headlock. Hawks supposed to throw him off, and he grabs onto that beard with no mention from the official.
Once again, official Chris Walsh showing his bias because Colt Cabana is everybody's buddy. This Finally, a 5 count, but he should have called for an immediate break. That's the same as pulling a handful of hair on your head.
Listen here, John Biz. I know the two of us don't agree on much, but I certainly agree on this, is that rules are set in place for a certain reason. And acts like that, the referee should certainly get into the middle of that action a little more quickly and be a bit more assertive than what he has been. But here, Colt Cabana, from that beer pool, has clearly gained an advantage on Andrew Hawks.
And once again, something that the fans cheer when Cabana does it.
Uh-oh.
If we do it,
he's motioning.
We turn around and we're vilified for it. Let's see what happens here.
He's motioning to hit the outside, Andrew Hawks. Oh, what a forearm to the head of Colt Cabana. That knocks him right out, and that puts Andrew Hawks in full control with a big stomp there to the bottom half of Colt Cabana.
There we go. Hawks very clearly and very quickly turned the tide of this match with that jumping forearm.
Choking him right in the middle of the ring.
He broke after the obligatory 5 count. He has the 5 count. That's well within the rule.
And here's Andrew Hawks again putting his boot to the side of Colt Cabana's head in the corner while the referee is trying to break up the action. And we're back from commercial break here on Legends of Wrestling on NTV with Andrew Hawks clearly in control over Colt Cabana with solid forearms to his back and setting him up for a suplex. Andrew Hawks has been very impressive here in his debut on Legends of Wrestling. What do you think, Mr. Biz?
I think it's actually an advantage to Andrew Hawks that Colt Cabana has never encountered him before. This is an unknown style. Cabana's never come up against Andrew Hawks, and Hawk is using that to his advantage.
But for our wrestling fans that might not know Andrew Hawks very, very well, as is with us, you can always follow all of our wrestlers, all of the LCW superstars, on our website, www.legendcitywrestling.com. You can follow us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/legendcitywrestling, or on Twitter at LCW Newfoundland. And now back to the action where it seems that Andrew Hawks took a small flurry from Colt Cabana, hit him with a boot in a thunderous clothesline, takes Colt Cabana down to the canvas. Hawks goes for a pin. Oh, Colt Cabana almost got pinned.
Almost got pinned. That would have been a definite pin had this youngster actually not been worried about the peons in the cheap seats and just gone for the pin straight away.
Well, Biz, it seems that he's pretty focused on this match itself. Other than a couple of small little glitches in his 5 counts, he's been right on top of all of the action, making sure that the wrestlers are breaking after 5, getting in as far as the action is concerned. And here Andrew Hawks goes for a pin. 1, 2. I gotta say, John Biz, Andrew Hawks has demonstrated quite a bit of skill and keeping Colt Cabana under wraps. What are your thoughts so far about this unknown superstar?
Very impressive thus far, and his ability to keep Cabana down on the mat. And as you can see here, he's working those shoulders, he's working the back, potentially trying to take the weapon of the go to sleep away.
Colt Cabana fighting back with a posterior thrust into the midsection of Andrew Hawks, and he goes for the sleeper hold. We'll see if Colt Cabana can get out of that. He does. Throws him off the ropes. A second attempt at a sleeper from Andrew Hawks. Hopefully the referee is checking to make sure that this is not a chokehold. He shouldn't be standing behind Andrew Hawks. It should be right in front of him. And here, obviously, Colt Cabana demonstrating the effects of Andrew Hawks' sleeper. Not too sure as to how efficient this is going to be. Hopefully he has the sleeper hold under wraps. Colt Cabana's arm having been lifted 2 times, 3rd time, trying to Colt Cabana getting a little bit more energy, especially from the crowd cheering him on, working his way back up. 1 big elbow, 2 elbows to the gut. Throws himself off the ropes. 3rd attempt at a sleeper. Belly to back. And welcome back from commercial break. Andrew Hawks looking to finish off Colt Cabana. but Colt blocking his punch, firing back. Hopefully setting him up. What is that? Andrew Hawks spinning on Colt Cabana. I don't think so, says the Boom Boom himself. Returns the favor with the gum. Bionic elbow to the top of Andrew Hawks' head. Biz, it looks like this match might soon be over.
He's got to stay on Andrew Hawk. Hawks has proven to be extremely resilient throughout this entire match. Why give him time? Oh my God!
Wow! And Hawks kicks out.
Hawks proved right there that he has what it takes to hang with anybody in Legend City Wrestling by kicking out after that massive clothesline.
But John Biz, I've just been passed along. Next week, we will see the LCW World Heavyweight title on the line as Cowboy Mike Hughes defends the title against Tyson Dukes.
This is going to be an amazing match. That's huge news, Dan, because our reigning and defending LCW heavyweight champion, the International Wrestling God.
Oh, Colt Cabana kicks out after a monstrous kick to the back of his head by Andrew Hawks. But you are 100% correct. This is going to be a wonderful, very entertaining main event as the heavyweight champion. Cowboy Mike Hughes goes against one of the greatest indie talents in the world right now, Tyson Dukes. But it seems as though Andrew Hawks now is returning with a small flurry of punches and kicks and forearms to Colt Cabana. Up and over into the corner. Hits Colt with another forearm. Uh-oh. Here goes Colt. He has him up to the go to sleep. And it's done. And a variation of a Boston Crab. Hooks kicks out. This match is done. Colt Cabana forces Andrew Hawks to tap out.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at The Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Hannibal TV.